fluctuations, including the FTX scandal, and explained his steadfast commitment to the cryptocurrency. Additionally, he revealed that he has diversified a significant portion of his wealth into gold and silver due to his lack of faith in the dollar and President Joe Biden's administration. As per his advice, these assets serve as excellent hedges in times of economic uncertainty. In a tweet, he emphasized his strategy of using debt to purchase assets rather than toys and liabilities, which is the approach taken by the majority of people. According to Robert Kiyosaki, assets are defined as sources of income, while liabilities drain money from your pocket. He further explains that when you assume debt, it isn't taxed as it's not considered income. This is because the money borrowed is owed to the lender, and there's no taxable income generated from it. Robert Kiyosaki has cautioned that rising interest rates could lead to a collapse in asset prices. To stay updated with the latest information, we recommend subscribing to our channel and enabling notifications by clicking on the bell icon. This ensures that you receive regular updates on our content. In a tweet, he expressed his long-standing belief that saving money and investing in a diversified portfolio of traditional financial assets, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs, is risky advice, especially in today's uncertain economic climate. Instead, he continues to advocate for investments in precious metals like gold and silver, as well as cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, which he believes are better suited to weather unstable times. However, he acknowledges that prices for these assets will fluctuate and investors need to take care when considering their investment options. In another tweet, Kiyosaki warned that increasing interest rates could lead to a crash in various financial markets, including stocks, bonds, real estate, and the US dollar. He further emphasized that the next market crash could be in the $1 quadrillion derivatives market, which is equivalent to $1,000 trillion. He recently sounded the alarm about what he calls the biggest bubble in history and urged investors to divest from paper assets. He expressed a lack of faith in stocks and warned of the potential consequences of continuing to invest in them. Let's listen.
Rock and roll.
Kiyosaki advocates for investing in Bitcoin, gold, and silver during times of potential economic turbulence, citing the possibility of a loss of faith in the US dollar as a key factor driving the value of these assets. He describes the US dollar as fake money. He said, "I like Bitcoin. I call it people's money. Now, I don't know much about Bitcoin, but I'm just glad I bought it at 6. In a recent tweet, Kiyosaki warned of an impending major crash potentially leading to a depression and suggested that the Federal Reserve will have to print billions of dollars to mitigate the effects. He further predicted that by 2025, the value of gold could reach $5,000, silver could rise to $500, and Bitcoin could potentially skyrocket to $5,000.
Okay.
Robert Kiyosaki said, "It's not about the amount of money you earn, but rather how effectively you can retain it, make it work for you, and pass it down through generations. Serves as a reminder of the importance of smart financial management and long-term planning." According to Kiyosaki, rich is defined in monetary terms, whereas wealth is defined in terms of time. Rather than focusing on monetary gains, it's important to prioritize your wealth number, which reflects your ability to maintain your financial status over an extended period. Kiyosaki urges his followers to consider investing in either gold and silver, which he refers to as God's money, or Bitcoin, which he calls the people's money, as a means of safeguarding their wealth. What do you think to invest in Bitcoin, gold, and silver? Do you think the traditional advice of saving money and investing in stocks and mutual funds is still relevant today? That wraps up our conversation for today. We encourage you to share your views in the comments section. If you found this content informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for the most up-to-date news and videos. We appreciate your input and look forward to hearing from you again soon.